2,571 clues have come and gone. 26 new ones are headed your way as part of this 97th episode of Disney 100 Jeopardy. Welcome in. As always, I am your host, Bryan Perri, and thank you so much for joining me. Are you ready to defeat your friends, your family, your loved ones, your pets, yourself, I don't know, in some magical trivia? Let's find out by taking a look at the board and seeing the 5 categories I'm bringing you today in the Disneyest game on Earth. I was testing that out. Is that good? Should I use that? Let's use that. Let's use that in the future. All right, first things first. Last week's Final Jeopardy was interior design. That, of course, carries over to this episode. I will show you the inside of, get this, a Disney character's apartment. It's an apartment. And you'll have to tell me which Disney character lives there. The second category you'll be playing, Mufasa Lines. The movie that nobody asked for but we're getting anyway, the live-action prequel to The Lion King titled Mufasa, comes out in a few days, so I figured to get you ready, I will read you a portion of some of Mufasa's most famous lines. You'll have to fill in the blanks. The third category you'll be playing, This Birthday in Disney History. If you're watching it live, you know that this episode is dropping on December 13th. I'm giving you 5 clues all about some famous Disney folks who have been born on this very day. Not in 2024, but you know what I mean. The fourth category is your theme park category of the week, 1997 Park News. That's in honor of episode 97. And then the Club DJ member category of the week is Screams. Yep, that's right. My deleted songs once again lost in the poll. There you go, right there. You can see the results. And it wasn't even close. I did not see this one coming. 70% of the vote went with Screams. At least deleted songs will be the runner-up again when it returns for episode 98. Radios. Almost no love. 1 out of every 20 people wanted radios. Shout out to all the Club DJ members, even if you didn't pick deleted songs. All right, you know what that sound means. It is time for the easiest round of the game, the Cupcake Round. Let's get this game started with a little interior design. Who does it belong to? Now, not only is that a luxurious bedroom and apartment, but that bed right there also happens to be a Murphy bed. You know those beds that go up into the wall? Yeah, check this out. It's a Murphy bed where Frozone stores his suit. At least when it's not misplaced.
Honey!
What?
Where's my super suit?
It's time for the second clue of the game. Let's see how well you know Mufasa's lines. Look, Simba, everything the light touches. Blank, blank, blank. The answer I'm looking for is our kingdom.
Look, Simba, everything the light touches is our kingdom.
On to this birthday in Disney history. Happy 99th to this Disney legend. Born in 1925, he went on to star as Bert in 1964's Mary Poppins. I tell you what, if I'm blessed enough to make it to 99, I hope I have just a portion of the energy Dick Van Dyke still does. That's right, the Disney legend was born 99 years ago today. Let's travel back to 97 and the theme parks. For the first time ever, Disney's MGM Studios begins to host this annual tradition that brings characters from a galaxy far, far away to Walt Disney World. Star Wars, of course, has a huge presence in what is now Hollywood Studios, but that presence started with Star Tours and then was followed up by Star Wars Weekends. You know, now that I think about it, it is Friday the 13th, so I guess it's apropos that 70% of the Club DJ members chose scream. So here you go. Here's how it will work. I will play you a clip of a character screaming. Originally, I was just going to play you the audio and say what character is screaming, and then I just listened to screams for like an hour, and I was like, this doesn't work. Instead, I'm actually going to show you a video of a character screaming or character screaming. You have to tell me why they are screaming. And with that, let's take it away. Well, you've got monsters running all around Harryhausen's, a restaurant in Monstropolis. Why are they screaming? The correct answer is they saw Boo, of course.
Boo!
There's a kid here! A human kid!
Okay, hope you enjoyed those cupcakes, those muffins I served you up, because it's not going to be as enjoyable this time around. It's a 400-point round. It's going to be a little tougher. Begins with interior design. This not-so-spacious apartment is home to this Disney character. That apartment belongs to Judy Hopps, and she loves it.
Welcome to Zootopia.
And welcome to the Grand Pangolin Arms. Luxury apartments with charm.
I love it!
That's how I feel living in New York. You've got your brick wall. It's charming. It's charming, even if it is just 80 square feet or whatever. Okay, here we go. Second clue of the 400s. We're back to Mufasa Lines. Sarabi and I didn't see you at the blank, blank, blank. When this line is delivered, Mufasa is very disappointed with his lovely brother Scar, because Scar was not at the presentation of Simba.
Sarabi and I didn't see you at the presentation of Simba.
That was today?
It's time for another birthday. This one's worth 4. Happy 35th to this superstar. Although she appeared on screen in the Phineas and Ferb spin-off Take 2, she's probably more known for her music and Eras Tour, which can be streamed on Disney+. I wonder if there's anybody on Earth who hasn't seen a picture or video of Taylor Swift in the last 10 years and then just saw her and said, oh, that's a woman from the Phineas and Ferb spin-off series.
All right, we're out of time, guys. Taylor Swift, everyone.
Into the time machine and back to the parks in 1997 we go. In 1997, the dining establishment inside Cinderella Castle gets changed from King Stefan's banquet hall to this. Here we go, final clue of the 400-point round. It belongs to Screams. You know the drill. Ah, yes, it's Nemo's dad, Marlin, seen screaming here on the back of this character as he speeds through the EAC, dude. Marlin is riding on the back of Crush.
Righteous! Righteous! Yeah!
So, what brings you on this fine day to the EAC?
Righteous, righteous. We are on to the 600s. Let's check out somebody's apartment. We've got some nice wood floors, a couple of instruments, a soft rug. Who lives here? That would be Joe Gardner from Soul. Time for your third Mufasa line of the game. Simba, let me tell you something that my father told me. Look at the stars. The blank, 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 blank look down on us from those stars. If you fill in the blanks one by one, you get the great kings of the past.
Look at the stars. The great kings of the past look down on us from those stars.
Really?
Yes.
It's funny, before seeing Lion King, I was like Pumbaa and just assumed that they were giant balls of gas in the sky exploding above us. We move on to another birthday. Let's check it out. Happy 57th to this multi-talented artist, the voice of Joe Gardner from Soul. Hey, we were just talking about Joe Gardner. He was voiced by Jamie Foxx.
In Disney Pixar's Soul, I played Joe Gardner. Teacher, musician, mentor. He's complex.
More than halfway through the game, here comes the 600-pointer for 1997 Park News. Happy 30th anniversary to this Disneyland water ride that closes for 2 months at the start of the year for a refurbishment. Again, this ride celebrated its 30th anniversary in 1997, which, if you do the math, brings us to 1967 when the attraction opened. What water ride opened in 67? That would be Pirates of the Caribbean.
People are going to get on a boat here, and then as they get around here, we're going to take them down a waterfall.
Final clue of the 600s is another scream. In this zoomed-in clip, explain why Wally just screamed. I had to zoom in a little bit because if I pulled out, you'd know why he screamed. He ran over his little pet roach. Luckily, the roach was okay. Probably the only time I will ever say that in my life. On to the 800-point round. It's interior design for the 4th time. Okay, this apartment's not so great. Don't love it. Can you tell me who lives there? Now, it's not a great looking apartment from this vantage point, but swing around that corner to the right, and when you have this view, man, I guess it boosts the value a little bit. The correct answer is Linguini from Ratatouille.
So this is it. I mean, it's not much, but it's not much.
It's time for another Mufasa line. That hairball is my son. And blank, blank, blank. Blank, blank, blank equals your future king.
Until the little hairball was born.
That hairball is my son and your future king.
Oh, I shall practice my curtsy.
It's time for another birthday. Changing up the clue here. Happy 67th, Steve Buscemi. He's responsible for this Pixar character's unique voice. This is wild because I had no idea this was the case earlier today until I did my research. The correct answer is Randall from Monsters, Inc.
All right, I'm back, you little one-eyed cretin. Okay, first of all, it's cretin. If you're gonna threaten me, do it properly.
Here we go, 1997 Park News for the 4th time. In June of 97, Disney brought over pieces of the Main Street Electrical Parade to New York City to celebrate both the reopening of the New Amsterdam Theater and the premiere of this animated movie. Are you kidding me with this? Because I didn't know this happened either, but the Main Street Electrical Parade, or should I say the Hercules Electrical Parade, shut down Times Square and 42nd Street, And look at this footage. This is awesome. Disney got every storefront on 42nd Street to turn off their lights in order to run the Main Street Electrical Parade, except one company said, no, we're not doing that. That was Warner Brothers, because Warner Brothers obviously was competing with Disney at the time and still kind of does. But I think that's so cool. Shutting down 42nd Street that normally looks like this, to be able to run a unique electrical parade for the premiere of Hercules in a Broadway theater doesn't get much cooler than that for us. Yeah, I'll say it, us Disney nerds out there. Here comes your fourth scream of the game. That is a packed house in Toronto. No, they are not screaming for the Eras Tour and Taylor Swift. They are screaming for someone else. Can you tell me who? From Turning Red. That would be the group for Town. All right, you know what time it is. It is time for the most overly dramatic soundtrack if used unnecessarily spotlighted. Part of the game, the 1,000-point round. Hit it. This 1,000-point round is presented by the hottest tea in all of Disney. 0 bothers given. That's what you all need to say if you go 0 for 5 in this 1,000-point round. You can scoop it up on DisneyJeopardy.com. Click the shop tab and check out all these shirts I've got from my Bunny Eclipse shop. Also shout out to my dog Bunny. Okay, 1,000-point round begins with a little interior design done by Gunther. Remember Gunther from Tangled? Not the Ring General, but Gunther from Tangled. Anyway, who lives here? That would be Al from Toy Story 2. There he is.
That's in yen, right? Dollars? Oh, you are deliberately taking advantage of people in a hurry. You know that? All right, I'll do it. All right, fine.
Let's move on. Mufasa Lines is coming at you for the final time. When we die, our bodies become the grass, and the blank eat the grass. Who eats the grass? The antelope eat the grass.
Dad, don't we eat the antelope?
Yes, Simba, but let me explain. When we die, our bodies become the grass, and the antelope eat the grass.
It's your final birthday clue of episode 97. Rest in peace to Christopher Plummer. Born on December 13th, 1929, the Canadian actor worked on hundreds of film projects throughout his career, including voicing this character from the Pixar film Up. The great actor voiced Charles Muntz.
I'm Carl Fredrickson. My wife and I, we were your biggest fans.
Oh, you're a man of good taste. Now you must be tired.
On to your last clue from the 1997 Park News category. In August, Walt Disney World opens this resort, themed to a unique blend of Spanish, Mexican, and Southwest American cultures. What is Coronado Springs? You've got one clue left on the board before Final Jeopardy. It belongs to Screams.
To this competition.
That would be Lightning McQueen's self-proclaimed best friend, Mater, screaming his head off. Why is he screaming? I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream, which is what Mater thought he was eating in this situation. No, he was actually screaming because he had a bunch of wasabi.
A little more, please. It is free, right? Keep it coming. A little more. Come on, let's go. It's free. You're getting there. Scoop, scoop. There you go. Now that's a scoop of ice cream.
You know, a lot of people are haters of Cars 2. They think it's one of Pixar's worst movies. I used to be a hater of it. The hatred has kind of left me. I kind of want to rewatch it. Give it another shot. If you think that's a bad idea, let me know in the comment section below. 25 clues down, 1 remain. Just so happens to be the 1 clue of the game that will ultimately determine how proud of yourself you will be for the next 7 days until episode 98 drops. It's Final Jeopardy! Let's check out what the category is. Disney decades. Yes, this is pretty much as simple as it gets. I will read you a fact or some sort of trivia clue. You have to tell me what decade it occurred in. It's that simple. You think you know all about your Disney decades? Make a big wager right now. And time is up. Before I read the final clue of the game, I did promise you some news regarding episode 100, which drops in just 3 more episodes. That's crazy. I did say it was going to be the biggest episode ever, and I'm sticking to that. It will drop on New Year's Day and include, get this, 100 clues. I'm crazy.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
But I figured you gotta go big or go home, even though I do this at home. But anyway, you get the idea. 100 clues, so when you go out on New Year's Eve, you have your big night out, you stay up late, whatever, just know you can wake up on New Year's Day and play a 100 clue game of Disney 100 Jeopardy. It's going to be insane. I'll tell you more about it next week in episode 98. I hope I don't regret this decision. But let's focus on episode 97 right now, all right? It's Final Jeopardy after all. Here comes your final clue of the game. Disney Feature Animation has released 63 movies since 1937. That includes Snow White. Excluding the 1930s, this decade contained the least amount of new films from the division, with a total of just 3. Good luck. And time is up. So the least amount of films released in any decade from Disney Feature Animation was during the 1930s. But I said excluding the 30s. That's because the 1930s only included Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. What came next in terms of the least amount of releases? Correct answer is a decade that included 101 Dalmatians, The Sword in the Stone, and The Jungle Book. That would be the 1960s. And that does it for episode 97 of Disney 100 Jeopardy. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate each and every one of you who have accompanied me and encouraged me throughout this lengthy 97-week journey. Can't wait for episode 100. What happens after episode 100 is still TBD, but hopefully I have more news about that in the next week or 2. Get ready for New Year's Day because it is going to be crazy. Special shout out to all the Club DJ members. I'm not making it to episode 100 without you guys. You guys are the very best. And make sure you go vote in that poll that you can see right there. Deleted Songs is still up there, people. But again, the decision is in your hands. If you'd rather one of the other 2, that's fine by me, I guess. And now you know the deal. If you like what you saw, do me a favor, subscribe. Click that bell icon. Hello, bell. Kind of sounded like an old man, yes. Anyway, this way you're notified every time we come out with brand new content. Visit DisneyJeopardy.com to scoop up your $0 given shirt or your Hello Bell shirt. If you'd rather go that route as well. I've been your host, Bryan Perri. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Till next week.
Bye-bye.